Okay, so now that we have understanding of what is pre-rendering and what is static generation and server-side rendering, as we discussed in the previous video, so now we can easily understand how Next.js does data fetching using these three methods, that is get static props, get static paths, get server-side props. So we will be mainly focusing on get server side props and get static props, because for get static paths we need to understand dynamic routes, and we'll see that in later videos. So get static props, so it does server side rendering. That means it fetches data on each request, means whenever we visit site. So so on each request the server will send us some run this. So on each request the server will run this get server side props method, and whatever inside that is there, that will be run. Like if we are calling an API inside that, so it will be called whenever we visit the site, that is on each request. And then this is get static props, that is static generation. So fetch data at build time. Build time, as I explained previously in brief, build time is when we build our site for deployment using next build. So that is our build time. So yeah, get static props, it is static generation, and get server side props is server side rendering. So now let's see it in code. Okay, so here we are inside our pages folder in to do's folder in inside index.tsx. Remember that these methods get server side props and get static props, this must be done written in site pages folder only, because these methods will run inside our server. So this has to be written here only. Okay, so let's get into it. So first, to use that we will use export const and then the name of the method, that is get server side props, and then we will give it a type. So since we are using TypeScript, so we will give it a type using get server side props. We need to import it. So press control dot and import get static props. Okay, see now async, this is going to be async method. So write async here, and then first we will print a console statement to check that this runs in server side. So I have just written this statement that get static props function runs in server. So we can check if this statement prints here. So that means it is run in our server. And if any console statement is printed in our browser console when we inspect element, and then we will call our API. So we have const API URL const, since this API URL is not going to be changed, and we'll just paste our API URL. And then whatever data we get from this API URL, what we have done is const to do list from API equal to await axios dot get API URL. So of course here also you will need to import axios, just like I have imported here. Don't forget that. So import axios. Here I've used const only because whatever data we are getting from API, we don't want to change it. So generally try to use const for every variable, and if it is required that a value of that variable to be changed later on, so you can change it back to let. But yeah, generally use const. Okay, and then after we want whatever data we have got from our to-do list, uh, whatever data we have got from our app, we need to store it. So I have just done const to-do list, and then we have given it a type I to do model. So this comes from our I models here. This is our I model, I to do model, equal to do list from API. This then dot. This is very important, and then data. Since we want to access data, we can and then we will check if we have our to do list or not. If we don't have any to do list, so we will return not found. Okay. If we have something, so we will return props, and inside that props we will return our to do list. This will be passed to the page component as props. So this to do list, it will be passed here inside our component. And here see what we could have done is to do list, and then what this is to do list. This also works same, but since this means that this to do list whatever we will pass here, it has this whatever it is here, this data. But since LHS and RHS both are same, we can simply do it like this. Okay, yeah. So now we'll pass this data to our page component. So what we'll do is we will simply do this, put curly braces here. Inside that we will pass it here. We are just destructuring it here, to do list, and then we will give it a type. So this to do list is of type I2Do model, and again we are importing it from I2Do model, and it is list, so we are giving it this brackets there. For now, to quickly check that our method runs, so what I will do is I will just print it here only, just below our to do component index. So to do list dot map, this our to do list dot map, and then inside that we will have our to do, which is of our type I2Do model, and then here do remember and take care that since we are returning a component here, React component, please put this bracket here, means not the curly bracket. I will simply return h1, and then we must provide key, otherwise we will get error that key needs to be there. So since in our to do we have id property which will be unique for each to do, so we'll provide it a key, and then whatever we want to print, we'll print it here like to do dot text. Check it out if this works fine. So our server is running, yeah, npm run dev. Okay, so here you see this is our to do component index page, whatever was there, and here is what we get from our API. So this method is running totally fine, and if you check our console here, you see here we are getting this get static props function runs in server. This we are getting to see in our terminal. That means this is running in our server. So yeah, our get server side props is running perfectly. And now to use get static props, we just need to change this name here, and we need to of course change the type, and we need to import it. Okay, you see it is imported here, and if we just save it and run it and we come back, let it refresh, and you will see that we are getting to see that same data. So in both cases we are able to get the data, but the main difference is that this with get static props, this method will run only at build time, and if you change it back to get server side props, it will run on every request. On every request means if whenever we click on refresh or whenever we visit the site. See, while in development mode means whenever we are using npm run dev, so both the get static props and get server side props will run every time, and because we are in development mode, so it is mentioned in their official documentation also. But yeah, but when we deploy our app, or when we run our app using next build, I will give a link in the description of another YouTube video that explains the difference between them using mongodb as database. Check that out for more clarity, as he has used mongodb, so it will become more clear. So when to use which method, it depends on the use case. And in the next video we'll just pass this data to our to do component index, so that we can get something like this, so that whenever we visit this site, this data is preloaded in our my to dos from our API. In the meantime, of course, you can try it out by yourself. Okay, all the best.